Welcome to Tekedia Daily. I'm Ndubuisi Ekekwe. Today we'll be looking at the Tekedia Mini-MBA, examining the different components to be led by our faculty in this amazing community service that we are starting February 10. I will just go through the basic things about this program and then move deeply to explain how our facilitators and faculty are going to lead that construct of imparting and co-sharing knowledge with every one of us. The Tekedia Mini-MBA is structured 100% online, a self-paced learning system, which means that you actually have the time for you to complete a specific assignment or homework within a week. You decide when you come to read the materials, you decide when you come to watch the videos, and then the moment that you will complete the challenge question. It takes place online, as I stated, and it will last for 4 months. It begins February 10. You need a minimum of secondary school education to participate in this program. It's a program designed to understand the mechanics of management systems across different domains, industries, with flash cases, practical elements that will help people understand how they can put certain things in their companies, businesses, in their functional jobs so that they can advance the capacity to fix frictions in anything they're doing in the commercial business world. So the registration is still ongoing. It's $140 per person, about 50,000 Nigerian naira. There are many ways you can pay through PayPal for paying internationally, or through Flutterwave if you want to use your debit card, or Bata, or other means of payment that Flutterwave supports. There is also a simple way of bank transfer. A bank information is provided online. Just visit tekedia.com and you will see the first post on our website, and then click it, and then you can begin that exploration. So our contents are divided broadly into 4 niches. The discovery material is a written document, includes the concept, the construct that is going to be imparted and trained upon for that particular week. It includes what we call flash cases. Flash cases basically means a practical company-wise implementation or example of that particular thing that is being discussed. You also have a video of the facilitator or faculty member trying to explain what he or she is trying to pass across. We have the discovery challenge, which is basically a kind of a homework that is designed to help you think deeper within your own natural environment, either in your functional role or within the company or the industry where you work. There will be discussion and feedback, and then of course a webinar. That discussion and feedback are actually components of our process of making sure that we can support our learners, our participants, our informants, because we are also learning from you. This is not a process of saying I know it all and you are coming here just to learn. No, we are saying let's come and co-share and co-learn. We will learn from you. We are going to get a lot of perspectives from you, because you are the people. You are among the people in the industry. You are a market mover, a market player. So we also want to learn. That is why we are having that avenue of having a conversation and feedback, so that at the end of the whole process, everyone is better off. So our facilitators are many. I am Ndubuisi Ekekwe. I will be the lead coordinator. But it does not really mean that I am going to really do anything magical. I will just make sure that my colleagues, our faculty, are going to just walk through a framework to make sure that our timing system respects that you are a very busy person. So the documentation, they are preparing the material, they are preparing, everything has to be condensed in a way that we are going to respect your time. So this is the syllabus for Tekedia Daily. It's essentially a program with the theme of innovation, growth, and digital execution. techniques for building category king companies. We are focusing on how do you innovate. Innovation here is actually coming up with something new, creating a new basis of competition, something that is coming up with a newer way of doing something. And that new way of doing something improves efficiency, reduces the time possibly, as well as advances the cost point upon which these customers are going to buy or use that service. Then we believe it has to drive growth, it has to help you make more sales, increase your revenue, and also it is going to help you also acquire market share in the specific sector where you work. And we have seen some things which are consistently done and validated across different markets, which we can say validated hypothesis on how great category king companies have been built over the years. So we will be looking at how can you use those things? How can you adapt them in your different endeavor? So the first week is going to start in February 10, and I will anchor its business mission, grow through innovation. Here, there will be four different things that will happen that day. There will be a reading material, there will be a flash case, there will be video, there will also be a challenge. Essentially, I'm going to lay down why are we in the why are we in business and how can we grow through innovation. And the second week, we look at the grand playbook of business. This is going to show you from the conception of an idea to the time possibly you can build market shaping technology or a business empire that will IPO in the Nigeria Stock Exchange, Johannesburg Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange, wherever it may be. How are you going to do it? That is a playbook, which is basically a constellation of everything that you need to know as you go ahead to build a business. And then also the next week there is evolving business models, digital frameworks and strategies, positioning strategies included. Essentially, how are things changing as a result of advances in mobile technologies, digital technologies? What are the things you can learn? What are people doing? How are they building companies like Alibaba, Amazon? How are they changing Uber? Construct models, processes, systems, capabilities which are changing the ordinance of market system. I will lay them out. You will see how, what, and when, and how people are actually playing in the market to make things happen. You understand the nexus upon which these people are validating their hypotheses and scaling great, great companies. Then on March 2nd, our other faculty members will take over. You have new technologies, growth, disruptive innovation. It will start with blockchain, with Uchi, a very, very brilliant young man. He lives in Canada, working in one of the finest companies in that nation, taking us through blockchain. He is not going to teach you about the technology alone. He is going to help you understand the opportunities, the business system, the construct, the managing process, how you can grow your business through this technology. Toyin Orola she works in a very fascinating African leading insurance company. She will take us through artificial intelligence. Then Cloud will come. Bolaro will help us. She is a consultant, understands the business of Oracle, a category king database company in the world. She knows what it takes to help us break it down to see why cloud is the future. Then data management, big data analytics, data systems. Dr. of Adewole from eShore Group in United Kingdom. He will take us into that process. Then the next week is market synthesis ecosystems, the digital perception market. And I will lead you through that excursion to help you understand how those elements are changing. Then the capital markets investing and fundraising market expert Aziz Lawal of Capital Bank Corp PLC Nigeria. He is really very, very awesome. He is going to be our lead anchor. Then on March 23rd, you are going to work on something. You have a week to develop a new growth model or digital operating strategy for company work. If it's your company, then that is it. If it's a company where you are employed, you have a something to work. Within a week, we want to see what is it that you can add value in that particular company. What is it that you can do? We want to believe that they have sent you to come for this program. When you are going back at the end, you have to show something. We want you to come up with a growth model based on the hypotheses that we have discussed, based on the construct, model, processes, system, capabilities that we have already explained within the first few weeks, what you can do. Then it comes back, going back to our experts, innovation, entrepreneurship, sustaining competitive advantage, and transformation. Gloria will help us from France, Hague, Paris, France, to looking into that. Why Samuel from Zido will look into product development, product market fit. And Mobi Ono takes sales management, marketing, and growth from Queen's University, Canada. We also going to have Dr. Ayodeji Oyebola from Emery Consulting. He's an expert. He's a consultant. He understands the mechanics necessary in order for people to understand new product service development, process improvement, and leadership business. And as we do that, we will get into the next week where we're now looking at innovation lessons. We call it 5 in 1. 5 companies in 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 Africa, 5 companies in the world as cases how people have used all innovation to drive prosperity, to build and acquire market share. We also going to also looking at digital transformation where Yemi is going to lead us. Yemi is the very top leading professional in the African technology space. He runs Reliance Infosystems and Olayemi Popola. Then accounting, building sustainable enterprise. Benga Bamiji, a fellow of chartered accountant. He is super awesome. He knows what it takes to build companies, making sure that the books are correct, making sure that the books are strategically used to advance the mission of the firm, even when you are even when you are complying with all external regulatory requirements. Then you have another homework to do. The challenge. Develop a new product service for company you want. We want you to come up with a new product. We want you to come up with a new service. You need to come up with something new that is innovative, that can advance the prosperity, that can advance the capacity of that business that you are working. Then the state of the tech nation, I will give a special address through either Hangout or through digital mechanism, explaining how this thing is happening in Africa, in Nigeria, in Kenya, in South Africa, around the world. We are going to look at the state of the opportunity that we believe will continue to change the trajectory of the market system. Then the human capital management, Uchenna Nyanwu of Talent Business Solution. He is a director. He does the HR thing every day. Then emerging opportunities in Africa supply chain. One of the finest great guys who understand the supply chain, Bayo Adeleke, is going to lead us into that process. Then I will come back, driving profitable growth, looking at marginal cost, scaling. We are now looking at digital execution. How do you build leverageable growth? How do you advance the purpose of farms? How do you engineer a very great scalable business system? We will go back to the business of economics. We will go back to secondary school economics, looking at average fixed cost, marginal cost. I cannot wait to do that because I enjoy talking about marginal cost because it's one of the most important cost elements that can help you to build a business that is unconstrained, a business that is unbounded by geography, because the digital system makes it nearly absolute near zero, making it infinitely scalable. And then you come back, develop a project roadmap for your company. We will think you will be ready to come back to that company with something so amazing. And I will come back to say a call to execution. Gentlemen and ladies, we have learned everything. Now is the time to go and make it happen. Until we have done it, we have not executed, and then we will end. Thank you very much. I hope you go back to register tekedia.com. I want to see you come February 10th. Ndubuisi Ekekwe.